but it's not. Unfortunately, I transmigrated into that mentally challenged guy's body, the blonde-haired villain who wasn't even an elite or anything like that. He used to read this story for a long time. It was called The Protagonist, the strongest woman in history. And yeah, you already know what's coming just from the title. It's a cliché story. The only difference is that the main character is a woman. She's got a family that abandons her, and then she sets out into the world, develops her skills, slays monsters, and becomes a hero. At the start of the game, that blonde dude, Moon Campbell, is one of the early nuisances, sending a bunch of people to try and take her down. But she ends up leveling up like crazy. In the end, his plan gets wrecked, he gets kicked out of the mansion, exiled, and becomes a beggar. 20 chapters later, no one even remembers his name. Reincarnating is great and all, but not in the body of a character who's just a stepping stone for the protagonist to grow. Just then, someone knocks on the door. He says to come in, and the maid enters the room, asking what happened. He says it's nothing serious, and she tells him the clothes for tomorrow's banquet have already been delivered. He tells her to just leave him there. But at that moment, she notices something odd and asks if he got hurt. He says it was just an accident, nothing to worry about. But then $10 if you guess what she does next. Yup, she kneels down and helps clean the blood. She's seriously a motivated worker, definitely deserves a raise. And she even asks him to please stop hurting himself like that. The guy's blushing like crazy, thinking to himself that he's definitely going to remember this moment. Then she spins around like a top, says she's heading out, and tells him to take care of himself. As soon as she closes the door, he's sitting there, blushing like a fool, mumbling about how this world is perfect. He's covering his face and flailing side to side, totally over the moon that he's got an admirable maid.